want them to be sure that they've chosen the right venue. That's key. You have to be happy with where you're going because it's your event. As a free venue finding agency, we're based in London and we work with some amazing venues right across the country. We have castles, we have National Trust properties, whatever you want, we reckon we can find it for you. So tell me, David, how did you actually manage to find us?
I actually just searched on Google, to be honest.
Aha.
There wasn't anything more to it than that. And I think I searched for free event planning, and you came up probably in the top 3 links.
Brilliant.
When I searched for that. We have a small group, as you know, so it wasn't, we didn't need to organise 500 people for something. It was just a small venue that we needed to start off with, and we weren't really sure how many people were going to show up in the beginning. So we knew it was going to be kind of less than 100.
Yes.
And so we ended up at Sway, I think.
That's right, yes.
But
Sway was the first one, wasn't
really,
it?
really good,
Yeah.
actually, and I've been trying to get back into Sway ever since. So hopefully one day we'll be able to organise that again.
We will, because the other group are moving out, so
Yeah,
we
okay.
can, yeah.
So the last event we did was at Verve? No, it was in Soho.
Yeah, I can't remember, Lupo or Bar Soho, yes.
Yeah, it was at Lupo.
Yeah.
Basically what we do is we just have a group of entrepreneurs that meet for a sort of networking type thing.
Yes.
There's a lot of other entrepreneurial networking groups that meet as well. But the one thing that Andrew and I found that was missing was a little bit of structure.
Yeah.
And I think most of them is that people just go and they show up and they just have a chat and a drink, and it's all very open and you just do whatever you want to do. And we thought maybe a little bit of structure might be good to apply to that sort of thing. So what we do is we offer slots now for people so that they can go and do a pitch for their idea. But it's not a sales pitch, it's a pitch to say, this is what I'm doing at the moment, and this is where I need help. And can anybody in the group that's here help me? And it's more of a support type network for everybody who we're all in the same spot, and we all need the same types of help. And sometimes there are VCs there who can give mentoring advice. Sometimes there are technical people there who, we've had a few people, we had actually at the very, not the first meeting, the second meeting, we had 2 people who were doing wedding related websites, and they actually got together, and I think they've either cross-linked to each other's site for sure, but I think they may have actually merged the 2 sites together because they weren't competitors, they were complementary.
Yeah.
And so they got talking, and that's exactly the kind of thing that we wanted people to do.
They don't have necessarily huge amounts of time to organise massive parties. It does take quite a lot of legwork to get around, and there are so many venues in London. So I think people need one point of contact where they can say, look, this is my requirements, can you help me?
Yeah.
And I think that's what Function Fixes does really well, having been on both sides of the coin, being a client that used to work with you quite closely, and now obviously being an employee, so I can see how it works both ways.
Did you find, as a client, that you really valued our service? Did you think it was something that was something that actually brought added value to you?
Yes, because the clients that you brought to us were excellent. They were really good, and they had high spends, and we worked very, very closely with you, and we got a lot of business from you. And it was certainly something that, my other company did value very much.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it works quite well. I actually had someone on the phone to me today, and she was like, I can't believe that what you're doing is a free service. She's like, there's nothing in the world that's free anymore. And I was like, well, we are. And we will do everything that we can to get you into the perfect venue. And she was just like, this is amazing. But I would definitely rate us as the number 1 in London and as the surrounds. Having been on the flip side and been the client and worked with others as well. I mean, I don't think there is any better, to be fair.
Well, that's fantastic news.
I really don't think there is, which obviously is excellent for everyone concerned.
Yeah. for a unique, completely different sort of a meeting, have you ever thought of having it in a library? In the middle of London, a library in the middle of London, fantastic. Or perhaps the vaults, hidden away somewhere really different to take your clients. Whatever it is, I guarantee we are going to be able to find you something that completely matches with your requirements and your criteria. So, how are you finding the sort of events that we're sending to you? Are you finding them the sort of things that you would like to have at your venues?
Most definitely. I think the inquiries you come through to actually match our portfolio really, really well. We have modern, we have something where we're sitting today is in the library in Holborn, to something completely different, and it just fits for dining, conferences, so yes, most definitely.
It's great. I mean, this is a fantastic venue, isn't it? It's so amazingly special. What you give us, which is so fantastic, is this huge range. You have country venues, you have sporting venues, you have meeting venues, dedicated meeting spaces. We have everything, one-stop shop really. We can come to you and we know that whatever we have, we'll certainly get at least 2 or 3 choices.
I think that's all credit to yourselves as well for actually finding venues in London that aren't actually accessible to everybody on the market, and that's why Function Fixes is so great, because you are unique, you do personalise things in a lot of detail, so when you come through with the inquiries I can actually come back to you, and even the teams on site. Obviously you like dealing directly with individual properties, don't you, as well?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a really nice thing to be able to have on-site managers that you can deal with, that know, that understand how you work, that respond to you quickly. For us, that's the key thing, the quick response. We like to turn things around within an hour, maximum 4 hours, and that's what we actually get from your sites, which is great.
We do offer a range of 3, 4, 5-star product offerings, which your various clients want.
We get clients that have different budgets. Some of them have very low budgets, some have a lot of money to spend. It has to be value for money.
Yes.
People have to have value for money. They do need to see, and obviously with our service, which is free anyway,
Sure.
that's a bonus to start with. So they get the free service, and then they know they're going to get value for money. I just think the formula is great. It's fantastic. So, how does it work? You call us or you email us. We have a look at your brief, we'll call you if convenient. If not convenient, we'll send you an email. Once we have the brief, we look at it very carefully, we look at the criteria, we look at our portfolio of venues and we match them up. We match your needs to the venues. We then send you over possibly 6 possible venues that we think might work for you. You then look at them, have a look at the links. It's your call. You can say whether you like them or not. If you don't like them, we go back to the drawing board and we send you more ideas. We then check availability, we check dates, we check costs, we get a proposal. We arrange a site visit for you. You still are sitting at your desk, just getting on with your work. We are doing the work for you. We've had some fantastic events here with you in the last few months, haven't we? Dinners, huge conference. Well, I mean, are those the sort of events that you like us to send to you here?
Yeah, very much so for the Great St Paul's Hotel. It's only been open just about a year or so now. We've got conference facilities over 2 floors, totally dedicated to the conference arena.
Because I'm right in believing it's about 600 you can actually seat downstairs.
That's right, downstairs in the main auditorium with it all open now.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you can have a dinner top end seated up for 600 people.
This is just such a stunning building. What's it, the first 5-star hotel to be built in the city for?
Yeah, this has actually come across as being the largest hotel opening in London in the last 25 years. So it's, in terms of the footprint on the earth, as it were, it's a very, very nice structure. It's been about three or so years in the making.
And how do you find the sort of events that we send you? Are they the sort of events that you're happy with, or do you find that we're sending you, the clients are good, that they're there? Do you think that we work together well? Do you think it's
Yeah, definitely. I think the clients that we get are across quite a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
We have corporate clients during the week, so we get some fantastic inquiries from you there. But we also get some great weekend business as well.
Yes.
So we get some fantastic big dinners in the evenings. We have a broad range of
I think that's the beauty of a venue like this, is that you set up. So we've almost got a one-stop shop. We come to you as well, because you can do corporate, you can do private, you can do private dining, can't you? We've done private dining.
Correct.
You can do huge dinners, huge corporate dinners, weddings, celebrations, anything.
That's right. I mean, the conference space is such a flexible tool to have in the hotel. It's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I think that the fact that you understand that the quick response time is very, very key to your business. I think the fact that Function Fixers use Grange Hotels so well and so often proves the fact that Grange obviously would reply very, very quickly for your inquiries. And we very much dovetail each other's business.
Great working relationship.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Connaught Hotel. We're here in the Maple Room today, which is its own brand new, bespoke, recently refurbished meeting room here in the heart of Mayfair. It accompanies 6 other event rooms that we have here at the Connaught, all which have just been recently finished, including our ballroom downstairs, which offers seating for dinners for up to 120 people, conferences for up to 120 approximately as well. We also offer a bespoke service here at the Connaught, whereby every event that we host, no matter how big or small, we treat everybody individually, treat every client individually, and ensure that every single event is completely different and managed to exactly meet the client's expectations. This is the ballroom here at the Connaught Hotel. Our ballroom here is the centre of Mayfair's social scene at the moment, so every kind of dining experience, from ballrooms, dinners for up to 120 people to more intimate affairs for 30 people on a boardroom table, all seems to happen here at the moment. Here at the Connaught, each and every event is very important to us, and we always ensure that everything is as personal as we can make it.